Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today, I don't know, I have like a Parasocial video for you and my no-buy update. So this is, I don't know, it's kind of like I guess my no-buy update is Parasocial. But I have some like life updates and some things I want to talk about. So do I talk about that at the end? Do I talk about that in the beginning? Let's talk about my no-buy first and just get it out of the way because this is for the month of March. And of course I broke my no-buy, but I want to be honest about this process. I want to give you full disclosure about my no-buy and my process and all of that. I will have my no-buy videos linked down below. I do kind of have a playlist of all those videos kind of mentioning within the topic of my no-buy, like my rules, my updates, other things that may fall under that category. Okay, so where do I start? I think it was in the month of March. ColourPop had a sale, like a final, like a buy sale, and I bought the Prance eyeliner for like $1. And I bought like 6 of them, I think. Like I bought a lot of them. I think they were like $1. Here's the thing though, they say that they reformulated their eyeliner. I don't think they reformulated their eyeliner. I think they reformulated the packaging and they're selling it as a new formula. The reason why these eyeliners like dry up and get really like crusty dusty, because some of these are made in the cheapest stupid packaging. And do I even still have any of the old ones? Like I don't. This one is Honeydew, and I've used Honeydew so many times in my life. It's one of my favorite like nude liners. The packaging, this was from the In the Palms collection, and I'm so frustrated. When you get an eyeliner from a collection and it has a special packaging, I've said this time and again, it is heavier, it's more sturdy, where the ones that don't come in that packaging feels very light and like you can crush it. I don't think I have any of those old eyeliners in my collection anymore. I think I've decluttered them. But like, similar to how kind of like when I talk about like the Odin's Eye, like this feels very light, like I can crush it in my hand. So there's just like a lot of air in the product, which is gonna dry out the eyeliner. It's funny though, this Prance one feels sturdy, similar to this packaging, but the other Honeydew eyeliner that I had, I think I even had bought it like after this one, it like dried up and it started to crack and break, and it didn't matter like if I warmed it up on the back of my hand, like it was just dried down all the way through. So I think it's new packaging. I didn't buy any of the new eyeliners because I have the Prance shade that I want. And I like the packaging. It's the eyeliner I'm wearing today. This is great. If they come out with a shade, if I need a particular shade from their line, I will pick it up and I will do the comparison. But like, I'm not just gonna shop for things that I don't have to. So there's that. I did also pick up the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Blur Drops. I think I've talked about this in the past. Holding it up to the light, like I'm already kind of like halfway through the container. And this is what I have to say about this. I think you can pass on this. I don't think it's a wonderful primer, but for the price, there's already primers that kind of do what this says. And for like the skincare elements, on the back it says use as a serum or after your skincare routine AM and PM. They already have the strawberry like serum and I use that and I love it. Is that just this in a different packaging? Because I repurchased the serum because I ran out, and because this was in there and I had a honey coupon and I could apply it to my order, I did. So I mean, I didn't pay full price, but I mean like I still paid a lot of money for it, you know what I mean? A little bit goes a long way, but it's great if you use like skin tints like I do, like if you wear like very light makeup throughout the day, not necessarily like clean girl makeup, but like, I mean, for the kind of makeup I'm wearing today, like I didn't do anything like too crazy. I'm just wearing a skin tint and like a concealer serum, like it's fairly light. It will hold my makeup all day. It'll look really good. It's the primer I used when I went to Formula Drift for Long Beach. And the sun was out the entire time and my face didn't melt off and it looked pretty good. Like my face kind of lasted all day. But I couldn't imagine using anything heavier than like a skin tint with this primer and it holding and gripping. Like that wouldn't work. So I don't know. I think you can pass that product altogether. Because how is it something that's skincare and a primer, but it's a BHA? Yeah, strawberry BHA pore smoothing blur drops. A BHA is kind of like an exfoliant. So I don't get that one. I don't. I do want to get the not Patrick Ta, the Patrick Star. What is his brand called? He has that like sweat-proof primer. I want to get that during the Sephora sale. So I'm probably going to do that and kind of compare the two and see if you should maybe go with that one over this Glow Recipe one. But I think if you wanted to try anything from the strawberry line as far as Glow Recipe is concerned, I would say go with the serum. Okay, that out of the way. I also, they're right in front of me. Where is it? I did go to TJ Maxx, and that was a mistake, because I did find the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette in Nude Allure. I did pay full price for the blush palette, and it is one of my favorite. It's my favorite blush palette. I use those blushes on top. That's what I brought with me to Formula Drift to Long Beach, was that palette. It's gorgeous. This is the eyeshadow palette, and as you can tell, like I've been really using it. It's the palette that I wore to go see John Wick. It's a palette I basically wore a lot in the month of March, and because I wasn't filming, you guys didn't see it, unfortunately. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I paid, how much did I spend on this? I think it was like $10.99. How much were these originally going for? I'm almost afraid to look. I only picked it up because, again, I'm like, why do I recognize this print? I thought at first it was Bridgerton, but no, it is the holiday collection. I have some thoughts and opinions about the Pat McGrath brand and its products. I think these shadows are really pretty. I do enjoy them. Do I enjoy them for like the high price tag that they are? I don't know. I think I'm very hesitant to buy anything Pat McGrath right out the gate because it seems like a lot of the limited edition collections end up at Sephora, or excuse me, at TJ Maxx, Marshalls kind of thing. And it seems like the only things that I am actually interested in are the limited edition products. The things that are in the permanent line, not so much. Although the blushes that I have in my palette, it seems like a lot of those are part of the permanent line. The limited edition element is that they're packaged together, and maybe the highlight was like limited edition, but anyway, if this wasn't at TJ Maxx, I wouldn't have picked this up. That's all I gotta say about that. And what else do I have in front of me? I haven't filmed with these yet, but I'm just gonna talk about it because I did get my hands on these. But I do have the Suva Mix Cake Hydra Fix. This is from like their Tropics collection. I got all four. There's like 2 shades in each of them. These are cake liners. I wanted to film a first impression of these, but I was snowed in. The weather was really cold. And I don't know, wearing water activated makeup in the desert during that time when it's like raining and snowing and things like that, all it would take is for water to hit my face while it was raining, and then there goes my makeup. So now that the weather is a little bit better, I think I'm gonna play. You can catch these under a UV light, like they glow like the neon. So like I think I really like these because they were giving me like cyberpunk kind of vibes. So I don't know, look out for a video for these items this month, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What else did I pick up this month? I think the last things that I picked up were these brushes. Yeah, so let's talk about the brushes because obviously I'm going to talk about them. I did film a first impression, but now I feel like it's pointless to post that first impression because here I am talking about them in my no buy. So I'll just veto that video. These are the Singe Beauty brushes. They are currently only available as a set. If you're not familiar, Singe Beauty is the makeup brand that Angelica Nieves just announced. She just launched, and she's selling these brushes currently right now as a bundle, but in the future her plan is to sell these individually. And I don't know, I have a lot of things to say about this topic. I don't know where to start. Take it slow, Hannah. Take it slow. Take it easy. Get your words out there. Let's talk about the brushes. I love these brushes, and not just because like I love Angie and I'm a big fangirl. They're tiny, they're small. These are perfect for the little control freaks like myself who really want to be precise in product placement. As someone who does cosplay and has hooded eyes, I need to be very precise with where I put my product, because if I'm trying to emulate a character and kind of transform my face to look like their face, I have to be very precise in my product placement. This is the tapered blending brush, the Sigma E40. This one is a classic standard. I think influencers since the beginning of influencing on YouTube have said, pick up this brush, this is perfect. This is a giant freaking blending brush, and there are so many like these, just these big giant brushes. I don't have a lot of real estate between my lash line and my eyebrow. Like this brush kind of covers that whole space. This isn't really ideal for me. This, however, look at this. This is the blending brush. This is the FO3. Look at that. I can get right in there. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know what these brushes remind me of? They remind me of the Nabla brushes. Do I have one in front of me? I mean, well, that's not a good one to use. How about this one? I have these. I think these are from the Amethyst set, but they're kind of like similar in color, but I think these are actual like hair brushes, where the Singe Beauty brushes are synthetic. They don't feel synthetic, they feel very soft. I don't mind using a synthetic brush. I kind of have more synthetic brushes than I do like organic, natural, like real hair brushes. And I think that's just because it's the most wallet friendly for me. And I am still like, here's the thing. I come from the camp of you can have the best tools in the game, but if you don't have the best skill, like it doesn't matter how good your tool is, you know, like, so I'm now kind of maturing my collection and kind of purging the things that aren't really good and replacing them with things that are better. But mindfully, right? Like I'm not just buying things because like someone told me to buy them. But I think these are really nice. I would highly suggest these to people who are like myself, maybe have hooded eyes, maybe are learning, because I feel like these are very user-friendly. I don't think you necessarily have to be very well versed in makeup application to get a really good look using these brushes. Like they're fairly easy to use. So let's kind of talk about the drama behind these brushes, because why not? For everyone getting mad about the color of these handles, you're weird. You're weird. Stop it. That's cringe, truly. I think these are fun. I have, like, look, I like how they pair with my Nabla ones. I think these are cute, like purple and yellow together. Gorgeous color combination. Unfortunately, I have these Morphe Jeffree Star ones as well, but like, look, these yellow and these pinks, like, they're cute. Of course, I like having the black handled brush, but I mean, like, I don't need everything in my life to be like aesthetic, you know? I just want a good tool that works, because like I'm applying makeup to my face. I'm not taking the brush and gluing it to my face and keeping it with me. You know what I mean? So people mad about that, get over it. You're weird. Second, people getting upset that Angie even has a makeup brand, and like this is the part that really like annoys me, and I don't want to necessarily sound like a fan girl, because obviously I watch her content. I love her content. She's a huge inspiration to me. If I could be on the payroll for Singe Beauty, Angie, I'm gonna give you my resume. I'll do guest service. I'll answer phone calls. I'll answer emails. I'll do all of it. I used to work at Disney. I'm very good at the customer service. Trust me. But I am so baffled that people are even upset that she started a brand. And the arguments a lot of the time that I would see are like, oh, but she would say all the time that, you know, she wasn't going to make YouTube her job, and that she wasn't going to have a makeup or start a makeup brand, you know, and be like these other influencers, because like all these influencers starting brands, what are they bringing to the table? And as someone who, I have my own life updates that I will share after this part, but as someone who is currently working a job where I don't feel like I'm a secretary in school nutrition, I don't want to be a director. I don't really want to be high up in a school district. Like, it's a job that pays my bills, and I enjoy it for what it is. Granted, this job was never like a hobby, in the way that making YouTube videos was a hobby for Angie, but I mean, to shun someone for growing and kind of like finding their thing, I think is really, again, weird. Why are you so mad? You don't have to buy the products. You don't. And I don't know, as someone who is very like anti-capitalism as myself, you don't have to spend your money on it, because there are so many other things that you can spend your money on. And I don't get it. I don't understand. And if you don't like her content, you don't have to watch it, and you don't have to buy her products, and you don't have to be invested in it. So that being said, obviously, if you are someone that's watching Angie's content, I don't think she's just going to be releasing things just to release them, because she hates Morphe. Well, I shouldn't say that she hates Morphe. She hates Makeup Revolution, and like the I use dupes lightly, because I like when I can find something that looks like an expensive product for a very good price. I love that. It's very wallet friendly for me, because I live slave wage life. You know, I'm not a YouTube influencer yet. But I don't think that she's just going to be releasing the cheapest product, like, and not put thought into it. The woman puts so much thought into her own content. It's very baffling for me that people are like shocked, surprised, and think that she's just going to be like Makeup Revolution Junior. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Because I think there does, and she has been saying this on her channel as well, the money that she's making doing this, it's not going to be there forever. It's the same with these influencers. It's the same with anyone with an internet career. Like, I think you hit a peak and then you plateau, and it's very rare for you to have like a career like Charlie, right? Where he's been making YouTube videos for forever. But even he will say that like his success is like very, very much the product of luck, because if a larger YouTuber didn't talk about him, there wouldn't really be people like watching his stuff and paying attention to him. So there's that. And I don't know. I don't know why people are so upset. Is, I guess, long story short, because it's weird. It's weird. Just they're makeup brushes, and then it might be a lipstick, it might be a blush, it might be an eyeshadow palette. Like, get over it. Just so stupid. I don't know. I don't know why people get so mad about the things that they get mad at, when there's like, be mad at capitalism. Let's talk about that. Anyway, moving on. I think that's it for my no buy update. Granted, I didn't buy a whole lot. I didn't necessarily need those brushes, but I wanted to support Angie, and I wanted them. I didn't need that eyeshadow palette, but I thought it was a pretty good deal for what it was. Whatever. The primer, I'm kind of like, I should have just saved my money, but it's fine. I don't want to beat myself up, because, like, again, I broke my no buy, but my spending habits have definitely changed. It is a very extreme low buy, and although this was like breaking my no buy, I feel like I'm doing a very extreme low buy. And the products that I brought into my collection are things that I feel like I didn't have. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I'm not. If that's what you wanted me to do, beat me up in the comments, I guess. Like, you can do that. I won't do that to myself. But let's talk about my life updates and what's going on with me. So I've been kind of MIA, because I live in an area where I was snowed in for like 8 days straight. And then my internet was rolling in, or my power was rolling in and out. It went from like brownouts to blackouts. So now that I'm back in business, I bleached my roots, as you can see. So there's that. I guess I'm technically kind of like pre-filmed a little bit, but again, like I had a first impression with this palette. I had a first impression with these brushes, and I don't think I need to post those anymore. So I think that's just like lost media. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the week. I am actually gonna go to esthetician school, and I'm really excited about it. It starts in June, and I'm nervous, excited. I don't know. I've always been interested in becoming an esthetician. I have a lot of my girlfriends that I still talk to from high school, they're all estheticians. And they went to esthetician school right when we graduated high school. And I was their live model for their practicals, for their learning, for their job interviews, all of that. I had gotten free waxing and spa services up until I moved to Orange County in 2016. That was really hard to let go because spa services and waxing services are not cheap. I'll say that. And I don't know, I'm working this job that I don't hate it, but I don't want to be a director of nutrition. I don't want to be a director in the school district. Like, I don't want to be in a school district anymore. I don't really want to have a job, really, at the end of the day. I would like to do something that's just more fulfilling to myself. I like making YouTube content. I like when I'm in control of my own time and can set my own schedule and go to my own rhythm. And I think everybody's that way. I think capitalism tries to fool you into thinking that you don't like that, but we all love it. And I know I was upset that I didn't get that 8-hour secretary position, but I really do think that the universe gives you what you want, just not always in the way that you wanted them. And I think if I had gotten that 8-hour position, I would be very stuck in a job that I don't want to grow in, that just pays my bills. I'd be stuck in this office for 8 hours a day, and I wouldn't have the time to be able to go to school. So my schooling is in the evening. I kind of have a few hours after my shift ends to kind of get ready for school and then leave for school. And then classes don't end until well past 7 p.m. So I will be getting home late, and it's not like I'm going to be filming content when I get home because I got to be at work at 6 a.m. The following morning. So I don't know what my posting schedule is going to look like, but I'm going to continue to film. And now that I'm going to esthetician school, if you don't know what an esthetician is, they're basically the spa version of a dermatologist, where a dermatologist is a doctor of the skin. An esthetician is a more cosmetic version of that. They do laser hair removal, waxing, your eyelashes, any spa services. And I'm sure there's so much more that an esthetician can do. Makeup artists are usually estheticians. There's just so much that you can do with that. And since I've always kind of been interested in it, and I'm already making makeup content, I'm not going to make content off of me going to school, but of course I'm going to make content about me going to school. Of course that's going to happen. And I'm excited, and I'm excited to share whatever I learn with you guys, because I want socialism, so I want to share everything that I can. Okay, so that being said, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for being kind of parasocial with me and staying to the end of this video if you did. I appreciate those who do stay until the end of the video. And I don't know, let me know in the comments down below, how is your no-buy going, or your low-buy? Do you beat yourself up if you break that? And I mean, if you are having problems with your no-buy, low-buy and breaking them, if you feel comfortable, share that process with me and what's going on, because I feel I see some videos where people are really beating themselves up because they broke their no-buy, low-buy kind of thing. And I don't like it, but everyone does it for different reasons. So I know it's a very personal, touchy subject. I get it. I understand. If you're willing to share it with me down below. Or if maybe there's some no-buy, low-buy channels that you like to watch and they kind of talk about this, share them with me down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I don't know, if you're an esthetician or you're curious about going to esthetician school, let me know in the comments down below too, because I love to hear thoughts and opinions and meet other estheticians. So if you liked hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video. And I will see you guys hopefully this week again. I probably need to go eat something. I need to go eat something. That's what I need to do. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.